These are children, 13, 14, 15. If you don't think that someone is paying for this, paying off the teachers, the principal, whoever, to allow these kids to do this, you're delusional. California recently passed a prop called Prop 495. So this bill pretty much gives you the authority if you're close to a friend or family or relative who is illegal, and if the parents get deported, you or if you're a friend of that person can go to the schools and take their kids out. And at face value, it seems pretty good, right? Like, the parents are gone. Somebody has to come and take care of the children, right? Maybe a close family friend. Makes sense, right? If you look deeper into this bill, there's actually some loopholes that criminals can actually go and just walk into any school and take away your kid. People try to defend it, saying, oh, that's not true. It's illegal to do that. But at the end of the day, this bill opens up the opportunity for people who want to do heinous acts towards children. It gives them pretty much a getaway for it, because you don't need a court order or a parent's signature to take a kid out of a school. You can just walk in there one day and say, hey, the parents are gone. I'm taking care of the kids. Here's the paperwork. They didn't have time to sign it. And the school legally has to hand over the kid to you. And this opens the door to commit heinous acts against minors like human trafficking. The reason why I bring up this is because Democrats are attacking our parental rights. As a parent, if you live in a blue state, your parental rights are going to be attacked, and it's being attacked left and right. There's been some videos floating around, particularly from North Carolina, which is weird because they voted for Trump, and these schools are starting to rise up to ICE. And there's some clips that I found on the internet of these schools. And I think the videos that I'm about to show you guys will make a great case to why we should abolish the education system. Outright just get rid of the Board of Education. It's not worth it anymore. So a little context. I'm not sure what high school this is in, but ICE agents are starting to go into this school to arrest illegal immigrants. They're workers, possibly students. I think it's just the workers though. And as you can see in the picture just right here, that's not a man, that's a woman. So you can tell what their reaction is going to be before we even start this video.
We need more assistance down those, at those entrances.
So that's probably one of the
Donald, this is Lily from
immigrants
Harvard.
right there.
I'm just calling because we had reports that ICE is probably on campus. We were wanting to see if you could make rounds.
Inside, please.
This after-school program in East Charlotte has been a
calling?
safe space for immigrant children.
This is a safe space for immigrant children. They are saying this to trick you. They are saying this to control you and to confuse you. They want you to believe that an immigrant is the same exact thing as an illegal immigrant. They want you to believe that, which I think is pretty racist in itself, in my opinion, that you think that immigrants are illegal, all of them. And this is the wording that they use to manipulate people, to make them feel sorry for these people who are here illegally. I'm sorry. You have to put your foot down and care about your fellow citizens more than people who shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here.
Across Charlotte, more than 370 people have been arrested so far, sending large parts of the immigrant community here into hiding.
A lot of families, even regardless of legal status, they're afraid and they're staying home.
They want you to be terrified of ICE, even if you're legal. Even if her statement's true, it's a scare tactic. They are scaring immigrants into thinking that, hey, they're going to come after you. They're coming after everybody.
People aren't going to work, businesses are closing, and kids aren't going to school. According to city officials, about 20% of the city's student population was missing from school on Monday.
Dang! 20% of the people that were going to this town are gone. They weren't supposed to be here. That's crazy.
She said she and her husband, who are both undocumented, and their 3 children have not left home in 4 days.
Good.
El más grandecito pues
Be scared.
ya va comprendiendo las cosas. Él a veces me pregunta, mami, ¿por qué no salimos? Mami, ¿por qué no voy a la escuela? Con esto de ICE, uno se preocupa mucho porque hay mucha separación de las familias con los niños, no respetan a los niños.
So they demand respect. They're saying that they don't respect the kids when we get deported. But if you commit a felony and have kids, it's going to happen to you. Even if you're American, it happens all the time. It's funny because they want us to feel totally bad for them. And it's hard. It's hard to feel bad for these people, especially if they've been living here for like 30 years and they still haven't became legal yet. It's really hard to feel sorry for these people.
Our bridge suspended its after-school program after Border Patrol showed up on Monday. Its staff is now delivering food and essentials to families like Maria's, who remain in hiding with their children.
And I hope that they all get arrested. I hope all these people who are harboring these illegal immigrants get arrested. I hope the people who are in charge of this are facing criminal charges. You know, if they're throwing judges into prison for hiding illegal immigrants, what are they going to do to these people?
Maria said she doesn't know when the immigration operation will end, but she and her husband will stay home until it does.
Al tiempo que tenemos, es primera vez que vivimos algo así, estar encerrados, porque estamos encerrados.
Then if you don't want to stay locked in, go back to your country. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I don't feel sorry for you people. I'm sorry. We're sitting here and having our own citizens on the street, homeless, and that these people are illegal and they're living in a house. They're living in a house, and they're not supposed to be here. Put two and two together, guys. Who do you want leading this country? Somebody that cares about us or somebody that cares about them? It's them or us at the end of the day. So here's another school in South Carolina. They gotta, I don't know, Trump gotta like cut off funding to the educational system or something. He gotta put his foot down because this is crazy. All these schools are doing this in South Carolina. And apparently South Carolina voted for Trump in the elections too. So this must be like far left cities. So this is a high school, and they're protesting for ICE. They are literally kids who don't even know their ABCs pretty much because they're falling below the state standards, out there defending illegal immigrants. But I understand they're kids. They probably get told by the Democrats and stuff, the schools, their parents, the media, the people they follow, that this is unjust and wrong. And the only way to react, and what they see what their parents do probably and their teachers say, is protest. Just protest, guys. It'll fix everything if we protest. So they're not in school learning. They're outside protesting ICE. And it's literally the whole school. These are children. 13, 14, 15. These are kids. Waving a foreign flag. I don't know what's freaking. They just look like they're having fun. They don't even know why they're out there. They're just like, hey, no school, let's protest. No school. So that's one example. There's other ones, but it's crazy to see this. Here's another school in North Carolina. So this is 3 schools. 3 schools in North Carolina. They gotta go over there and start cracking down North Carolina. There's areas of North Carolina apparently that's what we're seeing, that they're enshrined with illegal immigrants. It's crazy. And if you don't think this is organized, you're sadly mistaken. This is organized. Somebody came in here and talked to the teachers and the staff to get this going. If you don't believe that this is an inside job, you're delusional. You're stupid. You're stupid. If you don't think that someone is paying for this, paying off the teachers, the principal, whoever, to allow these kids to do this, you're delusional. You're absolutely delusional, and you shouldn't vote. This is definitely an inside job. This is clearly coordinated by somebody from the far left, like George Soros or something. They're trying to start like an uprising or something with these kids. It's crazy. And you see those videos of like people looting stores and their kids like this. These are the kids right here. They come from schools like this. They are more than likely, most of them, probably all of them, don't even know what the heck they're doing. They're just saying, "Oh, ISIS racists are taking away Mexicans," and they're like, "Okay, let's fight for it." They don't know. Their brains are undeveloped. They don't know. Like I said, they probably heard it from their parents, from their teachers, from their influencers, that this is okay to do this, and they're dumb kids. They don't know better. The legal age is 18 for a reason. For everything, for voting too, and even then, Democrats want to raise the age limit to 16, like Nancy Pelosi was saying, or 15, or something like that. They want these kids to vote for them. Easy to manipulate. That's what Democrats love. They love people that are easy to manipulate. They love that because they get woke zombie activists like these. Once they're 18, they can go and vote. So, like I said, I think this is a great video to show that we should abolish the education system. They're just not doing nothing. That's all they're doing is pumping out these woke activists. That's all they're doing. And once they get federal funding cut, guess what? The schools will be like, well, we actually have to have a standard now, so we can't do all this no more. Sorry, guys. So we're going to see a lot more of this happen, I predict, in the future. This upcoming year. It's only been a year since Trump has been in office, and all this crazy stuff has been happening. And I won't be surprised if we see more of this happen throughout the country. Far blue cities, their schools might start doing this. So what do you guys think about this video? Obviously this is coordinated. I highly believe this is coordinated by Democrats, like George Soros or something like that, behind closed doors, to allow this to happen. This has never happened ever. I think this is like the first time ever that the whole school protested. And the teachers just let it happen. Everybody just let it happen. Like, hey, let them protest. So clearly, it was coordinated. And hopefully the FBI can get to the bottom of this to see who's behind all this, because this is unacceptable. But what do you guys think about this video? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Go ahead and hype up the video. Let people know that we don't need the Board of Education, man. We just gotta get rid of it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.